What's up, guys, and welcome to Talking Outside the Box podcast, episode 4. Got Mr. Editor here. We've got the beautiful Katie Lee.
Hi, guys.
As our guest today, and an interesting topic for you guys today is going to be social media, the good side and the bad side. So obviously we're going to have to start off on a bad note, unfortunately. So first of all, my question to you, and I think we're going to do this in a circle, yeah?
Okay.
So my first question to you is, what is, according to you, a bad thing about social media that you can think of off the top of your head?
I mean, obviously addiction, right? I think one of the biggest bad sides of social media is, you watch TikTok, watch Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, and you just, you think you're just gonna watch 5 videos, then suddenly it's 200 videos.
You end up watching, yeah.
So it's a massive addiction.
Yeah. Not so much TikTok though, it's more Instagram.
Instagram Reels, yeah. And it's just like a downward loop. It just continues and continues, and that's unfortunately, it stops your productivity. And
yeah.
So.
And you think you're giving yourself a 5-minute break, and then that 5-minute break turns into
an hour.
And suddenly you're like, oh shit, I need to do something. But just one more video.
Yeah,
just one more. It's always one more video, and that's the shit of it. But Katie, moving to you.
I think for me, and I also feel like a lot of people say, oh no, like it doesn't affect you, but like subconsciously I think it affects everyone, is the expectation of other women's looks or even men's looks
definitely.
on social media.
Yes.
Like I'm like, oh no, like I'm happy, I'm beautiful, like I don't want to be like Kendall Jenner, and then I put on the filter and I'm like, God, I want my nose like that.
Exactly.
And now I want a fox eye lift, I want a nose job, and it's just so like, I think it's just subconscious even if you're not aware of it.
Definitely, I think it's definitely
with your
mental health as well.
Self-esteem is especially because I think you're comparing yourself to
and obviously I don't
unrealistic standards. It's of money actually.
Yeah. See, I don't know how it feels to be like women on Instagram and stuff, but for us, I can just talk about us. I mean, you see this guy, there's a fucking McLaren next to him, he's ripped. You just want to be that.
He's the epitome of masculinity, basically.
And I bet it's the same for you guys.
I think it's just as much for guys as it is for girls, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though that mass media won't speak about it affecting guys as much.
Definitely not, and that's why this is our podcast. Exactly. Talking outside the box. We talk about the stuff other people don't.
Yeah, because I don't think people, they tend to, look at it as, it's just, just ignore it, just brush it off. But it's very hard when you get people, especially in your, you would know, I mean, in your comments, either being appropriate or being, she thinks she's pretty, but she's not that pretty. You get those.
And especially the comments, most of your comments is promotion. Just send me a pic here.
Yeah.
You've all received that. I hate it.
Yeah, no, same.
Or this.
It's from
sorry, but the horny teenagers. You're so hot. Oh, really?
Bro, the level of simping has become astronomical.
Yeah.
Astronomical.
It's
It's reached scary.
And we're not gonna insult anybody. If you're in the comments.
But the thing is, like, guys, if we're not replying to your DMs, stop sending them.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, thank you for the comment.
That's all
because
I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, thank you for the comment because it helps the algorithm.
Thank you. Like your comment, like your comment, like your comment.
Even reply with a flame every now and again.
Just to keep them coming back.
And that's, again, let's take that example. It leads to, guys, completely throwing away their values that they hold.
Definitely.
100%.
To impress a girl that's not interested in anyway. I mean, I get it. If you see a pretty girl, I mean, you're obviously going to compliment, but there needs to be
there's a difference between chivalry and being nice,
correct,
and just jumping and sending a dick pic. There's a massive difference.
just randomly.
Thank God I don't ever have guys doing that.
That's because you don't open your DMs.
No. That's in the hidden requests. I don't go look at those
ones. After this podcast, opening your DMs, you've got like 400 unread messages. 400
I don't really reply
and that's
too much to DMs.
Yeah, that's the problem. So I feel sometimes you miss an opportunity with a really nice guy because you can't open your DMs.
It's not that I don't want to, but I feel like sometimes it gets lost by all the like other disgusting DMs.
Stuff.
So like I'll go and I was like, oh, that's sweet. Then I see that and I'm like, what is that? And then I completely forgot about your nice DM.
Exactly.
So no.
Yeah, because you don't want to damage your, I don't know, Evie, you're going to damage yourself completely going through all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah, no.
I mean, that actually leads back, what I actually mentioned earlier, leads back to the addiction, the part of the comments and just, liking it and
100%.
allowing it.
Mm.
Because you get 2,000 likes on this picture. It's an addiction. You
It
want
is.
more.
Yeah.
You always
it
want
is.
more. Eventually,
Mm.
like, we've got a YouTube channel with 25k subs. We got on our one video, I think, 500,000 views.
Yeah,
And you always want more.
Yeah, you do. And I feel like if it's not reaching that standard, like on Instagram, like, because the algorithm is so often up and down.
Correct,
But like, a bikini photo will sometimes get 500 likes,
Mm.
and then an outfit photo gets like 2,000. I'm like,
Yeah, but remember, we actually had the conversation.
Yes, when
while
I
ago.
asked you.
I told you, it's actually, and I don't mean to be rude, and people can agree with me in the comments
It's
as always.
true though.
But if you want likes as a woman, just post a bikini pic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it sounds so messed
No,
up, but I mean...
it is though.
it's
That
how
is how it
society
is.
works.
But it's the same with us. Just take off your shirt.
No.
It's easy.
And that leads me to the next point. Katie, in your opinion, do you think it's harder for males to grow on social media as opposed to females? That's an important question.
Ah, that is an important question.
And we want to hear it from a perspective of a woman.
I think it honestly depends
On your money. No, I'm
because
kidding.
yeah, well, it honestly depends because I feel like you get those individuals in each like area or social group that you don't know them, but everybody knows about them, and
yes.
having that kind of what would I say, being known and recognized or whatever, kind of then helps you on social media as opposed to someone who's not really known. It can be a bit harder.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
But then it's also like social status and groups and things like that.
That is very important.
So I think like obviously for women in terms of, I don't want to use the word seduction, but it is
I mean,
sensual. Like using your sexuality is a lot easier, I think,
Correct.
as a woman
It
on
is.
social media.
Because you could be sculpted like a Greek god, but you'll only there's a limit to the amount of interaction that you'll get.
Yeah.
And for you guys, I think and I'm not being rude, I'm just being
Yeah.
honest. I think there's no ceiling. You can get unlimited interaction with
Yeah.
sexuality.
100%. I feel like men can kind of as well, but women aren't as likely to send it to a friend or save it or
Definitely
like
not.
those sends and those saves I think is what
Massive
helps
for the algorithm.
Yeah.
women get that extra, because if guys like, oh my god, this is so hard,
And
you
you
need
know
to see this, a girl will be like,
yeah.
I'll send it to one friend and be like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
word,
yeah,
he's so
yeah.
hot, but you guys are like, send
Yeah. Hey, it's just the male. I think it's built into the male.
And you know, sorry,
no,
the like comment ratio is also very important for the
100%.
for the algorithm. And I've seen like with these pics and even our own ITN
especially
Instagram.
with reels get pushed a lot these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna say I hate.
yeah,
I'm not a video person.
I love watching it. I hate making it.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I think definitely. And you said with the social status and stuff. And if you don't have that, just have money.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
no one's not gonna like a
Definitely.
picture of a McLaren. So
Right.
you can be the ugliest dude in the world.
If you got a hot ass car,
Exactly.
then it's a plus.
That is our society. I mean, unfortunately, it's come to that where you have to be at the extreme end of popularity and wealth in order to gain really that real traction that you want.
Yeah.
And I think it's, some people, I mean, me and him and you also are battling to get to that
Yeah.
that level. I mean,
Definitely.
people always think it's just social media, but social media opens up a lot of doors for you.
It does. It definitely does.
We actually just spoke about Instagram right now. We didn't really touch the other things. I mean, Twitter is going down, so you're not going to
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Not speak on
I mean, like, even WhatsApp, it's social media. I think that can also be very addictive.
No, 100%.
I think
Even though, like, you just go on, you look at them, and you don't reply, but you still check it every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
we're not going to go down that.
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, but that's the thing. And also, like, we know the YouTube algorithm, we know how that works and stuff. And I can tell you, I hate when I have, 200 hours into a video and I get 20 views. And then I just upload something fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And suddenly it's 200,000 views. that's the worst part.
Talking about that, have you seen that guy? He doesn't speak in his videos, right? It's an African guy. He doesn't speak in his videos. He only, he watches stupid things and then he proposes alternative ways to do it. But he doesn't say a word.
I don't
And
think
that-
he's South African. That
Yeah, no,
maybe
he's
Debbie Lane,
yes.
I
I don't know who that
I think
is.
He
he's
made like
African.
$500 million on
But
TikTok.
not saying a word, not one word.
Not
He didn't
one
say
word.
one word.
I'll show you a video after
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah, no,
You'll
I
know.
want to see.
I
Well,
think
mate.
some
Interesting.
some of them may know him, but I mean, it just shows you the simplest concepts get pushed a lot, and
Yeah.
then when you put actual effort into a video, it's just
I
like,
mean, the Bodybuilder Chronicles. You know how many hours it took us to record that?
yeah,
I'll actually show you the video
Yeah,
afterwards
you
as well.
must.
It was hard work.
yeah, we put a lot of effort into
Then you
that,
get
and
like 20 views in the first hour. I was so upset.
Yeah, but then there again is that pressure you always feel.
Yeah.
It's that every video needs,
needs
to
to
be
be-
better than the last
Exactly.
I mean, Katie, we produce 10 videos a day each day.
one. No, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the videos are like 40 minutes long. So
Yeah, no, that is a lot. And I guess also like spending that kind of time on technology or on computers, and that is also draining, I feel. Like even if I'm just working on my computer, it's
mean-
the same draining as if I just spent 2 hours on TikTok.
that's
and
what
I
I'm.
was like,
That's
fuck.
what I was gonna say. Yeah,
you
You
know what's
know?
even worse? The comments we get. It's not a real job. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a real job. I mean, I make more than your 5.5. But anyway,
No, it's. I mean, it's not to sound arrogant, but people. I think, especially our parents, we love them dearly. No, well, I love you dearly, but they kind of suck in the way of, okay,
9
you
to
got to go
5.
to school, then go to college, and get a 9 to 5. Then you got to get out a mortgage, which puts you in debt.
Yeah.
Your salary increases.
work until you're 60.
Yeah, exactly. Your salary increases by,
And then you're still in debt.
and you're still in debt. Your salary
And
increases
retire.
a few percent. Inflation goes over that.
I mean, obviously the main goal for us, I'm pretty sure it's for you as well, is being financially independent. You just
Yeah,
want to have money.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, but unfortunately, I'm one of those people that believe money can buy happiness.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Louis Vuitton
I mean,
real quick.
I mean, I know sadness is a thing, but I'll rather than cry in my Ferrari.
Yeah,
Here comes the punchline. I was waiting for that one. But yeah, as I said, I think it's a mixed bag. But let's dive into a little bit of a positive side as well.
Okay, so we discussed the the negative effects of social media, the bad. So what would you say is a good thing of social media?
Okay, so obviously a big thing is all of the businesses, all of the companies, all of the big influencers are on social media. And if you are in a certain niche and you want to get seen, like Katie in the fashion niche, fitness niche, whatever niche you are in, growing your social media, I think helps with, you said it, networking, right?
Yeah.
Opens up the opportunities. And it's hard for people. I think you can go around, you can look for like sponsorships, for example, but you get laughed off.
Yeah.
But then if you have 20k, 30k, 50k 100k followers on Instagram, they're going to be like, oh,
They're coming to you.
this person,
You
person
don't
can
even
give-
have to go out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this person can give us the exposure we need. So I mean, it's a win-win for them.
Yes.
We have a fitness company, and who are the people we approach first? It's not the people with 200 followers. It's
No.
the 10k plus.
Yeah. And that's still 10k plus is still considered micro influencer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I mean, we actually targeted someone with 25k, and we got fuck all.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't get any sales.
Next.
the thing is, did you make sure that they didn't buy those 25k? Like you look
No,
at the
you know what-
likes,
you know what,
you
I
look
actually-
at the comments, the amounts.
I actually went in and went through the followers and realized I should have actually checked
You
this
should-
out,
yeah.
because it's just a
It's
bunch
bots.
of horny
It's
teenagers.
Or it's bots.
Yeah, none of them are interested in
No,
fitness or
no, that's the problem. I mean, and that's the hard thing. It's reaching. You can reach people, but you need to reach the right people.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this,
no.
It's okay, speak your
Go
mind.
for it.
but on that topic, and we had this conversation before. Is it better to approach a male with 10,000 followers or a female with 30,000 followers?
Like via DM, like
Yeah,
you're sliding in
no,
there.
not sliding in. Well, we can go back to that.
Okay.
But if you have an opportunity, like a merchandise opportunity, you're a big company, let's say you've got 100,000 followers or whatever,
Yeah.
and you want ambassadors, which one is better?
The thing is, I feel like it's, as a woman, it's easier to approach women because in that sense they're a lot more comfortable, and I think there's a certain trust that you would have with a woman, whereas you'd be a bit more wary as a man. Like, are you going to go check who he's worked with, the tags, whereas with a girl, if you go onto her profile and you just have a quick skim, you'll be like, cool, like she's being legit.
Yeah.
So I think that it is easier to approach a woman, but maybe from a man's perspective, not so much, because this woman could be like, oh my god, this man's just actually trying to slide into my DMs, he's not actually serious.
See, my problem with the approaching a woman, I think, like, we've done it a few times with our business, and it works, but the thing is, for sale purposes, I think the male audience attracts more sales, because it's not just a bunch of, you know, simps.
Of course.
There's actually people interested in that person and not just the person's body.
Yeah.
And that's something I realized quick when we actually decided we're not gonna, you know, approach females.
Yes.
No, because
not because we're sexist or anything, just because we saw
guys are
more
gonna
sales.
It helps your market and your niche better. Like, that's what every business is trying to figure out. So it's not you being sexist or anything in any way. That is who your target market is.
Unfortunately, like, I know if I can approach someone with 100,000 followers, male or female, it's gonna help me out.
Yeah.
But we're not big enough yet to do that.
For people to take you seriously, because I think that's the kind of a bad part of it, is you need to, if people look at you and you only have 1,000 followers, like, this guy's not serious.
You mentioned the business aspect of, you know, it's good, but it's still hard. It's not easy starting a business. It's not easy having your business Instagram channel and growing it.
Yeah, no, it's not
really hard.
at all.
And unfortunately, like you mentioned with the reels, it's, you know, you have to make reels, you have to do that.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
have to
so
go on
hard.
the trends, and like, I'm also not on, like, so for TikTok it's a lot easier to grow a following, like
we've seen
a
that.
shitload quicker. But the thing is, I am not someone who sits on TikTok. Like, I have TikTok, and then my friends are like, you know that trend? And I'm like, no.
What trend?
Like, I never go sit on TikTok.
No, same.
And for me, that's my downfall with TikTok, is you need to follow the trends and the trending sounds and all of that, or try to be
posting,
creative,
and keep on posting like 5 or 6
yeah,
times.
but I'm not going to stand there and do like a dance. Like, no, it's not me.
And you know, that's the thing, and sorry for going back to the bad part of social media. I know we're over it, we passed it.
No, but it is good. But you do find that.
That's the thing. It's just unfortunately you can't be yourself anymore if you want to grow. You need,
Yeah.
as you say, you need to follow trends.
Yeah.
You need to get into the reels. You need to get it on TikTok.
I think that's even my downfall on like Instagram, because like I've struggled to break the 5,000K mark for like a year now. And like that's not a lot of followers, but I feel like every time the algorithm for my account goes up and I start growing, it's like a shadow ban. I get just complete unfollows,
especially
not
on the
likes.
hashtags, you get shadow banned a lot.
Yeah, and it's just been such a process of like, should I start a new Instagram? Is it going to be quicker for me to grow because it has no like cash
And here's the thing.
in the background?
Yeah.
Like,
And here's the thing.
tell me if that's a good idea, because then I'll start
might
again.
actually-
It might be. It might be.
But the problem is it can also not be.
Yes, but then maybe I make it like a Finsta, and then if it does better, then you just
swap
do you have a second account?
not
After
anything
today.
other than my feed
After today, you're
page.
probably gonna
Nothing
have
other than remember a feed page down below.
Yeah, actually, please, I need some serious inquiries.
of course. We're gonna link all of the social medias.
But I mean, like, here's the thing. You post a picture of yourself, you put a lot of effort in, you did a shoot or something, it gets 50 likes.
No.
You walk out of a swimming pool in a bikini, suddenly it's fucking 3,000 likes.
And there is where it's hard, I think, for a lot of women to as well grow in a niche. Like, if, like you say, you create a lot more attraction to your page with like a bit more sexuality exposed.
And if your page is, you know, let's say
fashion, and I'm fully clothed, I'm not always going to get that audience attraction
and it's the same
I want.
with like makeup and fitness and all those stuff. It's
100%.
You don't have to follow as you want or you need. and that's
the problem.
That's always the problem.
you see, we actually have to talk about good stuff, but we just keep on going back to the bad.
The thing is, it's like every pro has a con
Yeah.
Definitely.
with social media, and I don't think we'll find a part that doesn't.
And I think social media, with every pro, there's a few cons. So.
Yeah.
And that actually makes me think of something. Even though they set sometimes pretty unrealistic goals, I mean, it's still something that motivates you to work towards it. I think that's a good thing. In a way, I know it's not, it's always, you're looking at this guy, he drives a Ferrari, it's like, I want to do that as well.
Yeah.
But then they don't always explain to you all of the shit they need to go through in order to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? This make $200 an hour video. I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Because if it was that easy, everyone would do it. Where's the grind?
Exactly.
And besides that, the grind is actually what makes it worth it.
100%.
If you just get $1 million today, you're going to waste $1 million today.
Yeah.
If you work for that $1 million,
you're not going to want to spend a cent of it because you're like, fuck, I have that $1 million.
I want to make this $2 million.
Yes.
You know?
The
And that's
result,
exactly how we are with our money.
the result is not the same without being in love with the process.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Preach.
100%. But I mean, if there is an easier way, like I'm down.
I mean, definitely. If I can win the lottery
But
today,
on the
I'm winning
side,
it.
like, I would like to assign our foot page. Then I wouldn't do nothing every day because I still have this drive to want to create something and achieve something. That would just be some nice cash. I can do what I'm happy with, no matter how much I'm making.
If you can get multiple streams of income, that's
amazing.
The goal.
Yes, that is the goal.
And it's possible.
It's possible
with the grind. You just
Yeah.
have to
Of
work
course.
hard.
Once again, that's why social media is a good thing because it allows you to open those avenues for multiple streams of income. You see,
100%, and like a positive here again with social media is you can create a brand, but you can also market yourself as a brand.
of course,
Which is like a major plus as long as you know what you're doing and you just need to be patient with social media.
Of course, yeah. People are not always gonna. I mean, especially when you label yourself as a brand, I think people are not always gonna agree with your points of view. You're gonna get a lot of hate, but
that's also a big downfall, right?
Yeah.
The criticism you receive on
and
social media. It's like I can't say anything anymore.
Without someone being upset.
Someone is being like in our comments. I always thank everybody for the hate comments because it's good for my algorithm.
Okay, so I think another important thing, even though people set or social media sets these unrealistic goals, it's still something to work towards if you want to better yourself in every aspect of your life.
Definitely.
I mean, take for example fitness. I mean, if you struggled with your weight or if you're underweight or something along that line, and you see someone actually, because there are decent guys on there that actually motivate you and do speak the truth.
I've actually got a question, and this is just so I can put the hashtag in the comments. I don't even know if the hashtag's banned, but what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
Okay, so I must say that I do not know much about him other than the terrible videos I've seen, and I'm with every woman that we hate him. Sorry. I know that a lot of guys are like, oh yeah, it was just for like clout and for a bit of fame and attention.
I haven't seen the video. I've just heard a lot.
I feel like you should see it, and your reaction should be on this camera.
I'll actually do a video for that.
you gave us an idea now.
But
seeing that you
speaking about like the stuff he said prior to the video's release, I think some of the points he made was actually valid.
I'm not gonna lie and be a hypocrite. I never read them. I'm just seeing what I've seen from other girls' stories.
He basically spoke about like how he grew up, hard life and everything. Yeah. He and his brother had to go behind a KFC dumpster and steal chicken just to survive.
Aww.
And then he became world champion in kickboxing. And he's just straight to the point.
He is, and I guess I can't actually say that I agree or don't agree because I haven't seen everything. I've been looking at only from a girl's point of view, and just as a woman, I'm gonna be like, I support my ladies.
And
like we hate him.
And that's where it gets biased. All the men end up loving him, and the girls end up hating him.
But the thing is, then they each take the sides because if you say he's got good points, then the guys are backing those good points, whereas the girls are only seeing the things that are very sexist and rude.
Exactly. But I feel like most people that hate him is only because they know the bad stuff, and most people that like him is only because they know the good stuff. I mean, put out all the evidence in front of you and then decide.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are those just
so
kind
biased.
of
hypocrites.
Yeah,
that's the perfect word.
A species that ignore and what they don't want to know,
They always-
and see
correct,
what they do.
Correct. That could be put in a self-help book.
Now you're gonna write one.
Yeah,
Start.
I'm probably gonna write one. Yeah. Wow. Okay. No, a lot of good points.
Sorry, perfect
Go for it.
advertisement
Oh.
opportunity. Remember, you wrote a book. Check it out. It's in
Yeah.
the description.
Did you write a book? That's
Yeah.
so dope. About?
I did. It's called Hope for the Youth, so it's a
Okay.
motivational self-help. It talks a little bit about how we went. I mean, at first when starting this, you can ask him. I was, you're out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
in
it's
front of a
not nice.
camera. You're getting all these people saying, "Oh, you look stupid." Actually, we talked about this in the previous podcast.
Oh no.
Your close friends are the ones that support you, but then end up turning, oh, look
Yeah.
at this guy.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
lost a few friends
We've
because
lost
of our, ambition.
You know what? But that's nothing to say about you. It's everything to say about
Exactly.
them. Unfortunately.
I mean, keep your circle small, right?
Yeah.
It's a punchline for a
I have
reason.
like
Yeah.
3 friends.
But I mean, anyway,
Like literally.
Yeah,
When I want to go out, if those 2 friends can't go out, I'm sitting
is-
at home by
I'm going
myself.
out alone.
No, I'm not.
we might as well turn this into stand-up comedy. I said comedy.
Comedy.
That's what I mean with the podcast. Like, we start on social media and then we drift, and I don't think there's anything wrong about it.
No,
Um,
100%.
It's I think it's what a podcast should be. Like
Yeah.
she said it
Yeah.
now when we're off air.
Yeah.
That's what a podcast should be. It should be you speaking and not following someone else's scripted
100%.
words that you
Sure.
want them to say. Yeah, let's not.
What's supposed to be said will be said.
Exactly. But yeah, if you guys want to, if you want to improve your life by taking small steps in your habits, maybe go and look at that book. You can get it, you can not get it. Go and check it out. I promise you, it'll be worth it. Then go and follow all of us on social media. I think we can put that in either in the
Yeah, definitely.
description.
That's perfect.
We can put that in the description, or we can put them on the screen. We can do both. We can do
I'll
both.
see how I feel about the editing. I'm kidding. I'll do my best.
They'll have some way of seeing it. That's
Exactly.
all that
But
matters.
is there something that you think we missed? Something I think we covered a whole.
I don't
Is
know,
there something
maybe-
you want to say? Kate?
So yeah, just saying that people are gonna hate
Mm.
on what you say if they don't agree, or if they envy what you do and who you are, or maybe they can't be that open and confident they wish they could be. But I do think it's really important to try make your social media as real as possible, because that's how people connect with you. Everybody's life isn't perfect.
No.
No one's-
And I'm not saying let's post crying videos because it's a bad day, because I'm
mean,
not
if you
gonna
wanna
lie,
do it,
don't do that. I know that
then it ends up being
You know,
oh,
if
look at this
it's
guy. But
yeah,
I
like
always end up with this in every single video. Every single podcast we do, I always say, you do you. If you want to post a video of yourself crying, fucking do it. If you want to hate comment, do it.
Do it.
I'll even
Yeah.
like it and thank you for it. That's the thing. Just do you.
yeah,
Um,
and you
grow your
can't-
brand.
Go your brand, yeah.
Yeah.
but
I think it's just to stick, like she said, stick to your own identity. Even doesn't matter how much fame or how much money you get, stick to your own identity. Even if you got 1 million followers, stick to be a helpful person.
as soon as you start to change into other people,
Then-
you're never gonna find yourself
Yeah,
again.
Never gonna- yeah.
100%.
Never. All right, fantastic episode today. I think we've covered a lot. Yeah, guys, we want to say thank you for tuning in once again. If you like this, smash that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, and go and check out our social medias. And leave your comments, leave suggestions down below that you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah.
We're always open for suggestions.
Or
And
any questions on this
any
topic?
any questions
We'll
also.
actually make a
Good point.
video covering your questions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
if we have.
Yeah, we do reacting to your comments as well, so we'll get to that as well.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next step.